Guns down, Osiris. We're guests here.
Locke, I have a briefing prepared. Given Cortana's show of power, I am reluctant to discuss it over open channels.
Understood, Doctor. We're on our way.
The one rule when looking for secret things, always check behind where you start.
When I joined the Swords of Sanghelios, I remained loyal to Jul Mdama. Today, I had my chance to kill the heretic, the false arbiter. He was readying his armor. My hand fell to my weapon and I saw the mark branded on his chest. He bears the mark, yet at that moment, I felt shame. His eyes caught mine and I looked away. It is strange. Perhaps there is more to him than I thought.
Ooh, what's this?
The Master Chief worked with Cortana for a while, right?
Yes. Chief considered her a close friend.
It's unusual for anyone to anthropomorphize an AI so deeply as to consider them a friend.
Unusual, but not unheard of.
So,
Where sun and moon and planets roll, and stars that glow from pole to pole.
Interesting song.
Thanks! Human Prisoner used to sing.
I was reading the Blue Team file you assembled. I knew the rumors about the original Spartans, the kidnappings, the conscription. I never wanted to believe it.
Lesson I learned about history a long time ago. It's full of things you don't want to believe.
And getting fuller of them all the time.
Planets roll, and stars that
almost missed that one.
We camp below the Titans of old, the stone warriors meant to guard Sinion. Against us, I suppose. Or are we retaking Sinion from the occupying Covenant, with the Titans at our backs? And when the Great Guardian awakes, will it save us or forsake us? My head swims. I long for problems that can be solved with a plasma grenade. Tread carefully, human. Our airstrikes will drive them out of hiding and into our ground troops. We clear and hold the indicated zone. We have sufficient military strength to handle the Covenant defenses.
If the human plan holds, they will awaken the Guardian. And then Sunion is ours.
These guys are huge. Hello.
I'm stationed so close to the Arbiter, and gods, I have never straight away, but then thought the Arbiter might frown on such vanity. In battle, should I fly my Banshee to the front and show my skill, or would he see that as recklessness? I'm petrified. I would recuse myself from battle, but that would definitely disappoint him. Would it not?
I thought St. Helios would be different.
You'd be surprised how much we have in common with the Sangheili. For instance, they place huge importance on family and honor. What could be more human than that?
What is it? Why do you pause? This wound is familiar.
Endama Kid. Their plasma blades burn less intensely, harder to cut armor, but the injuries are more grievous and do not cauterize.
To spill blood outside of battle is a great dishonor. Words burned into all Sangheili since they were young. Into me. And for a time, I believed. I watched my brothers die around me and never dared give aid. Stitching a wound close brings dishonor. Setting a broken bone brings dishonor. Words of the ignorant ancient who never saw undetonated needle rounds pulsing beneath a brother's skin. If shame is the price of compassion, so be it.
After all Halsey did to the Master Chief and Blue Team, and when they were kids no less, after all that, she still acts like she cares about them?
Psycheval says Halsey thinks of the Chief as her son. She has a motherly attitude towards all of her Spartans.
I'm glad I haven't read that psych report. Not sure I'd ever feel clean again.
Give me space.
I meant to ask, Buck, did you get any word to Veronica before we left?
Yeah, but she's working, so I don't expect she'll hear my call for a few weeks.
Long sidelines here.
You know, maybe humans are way braver than we think. They're doing all kinds of honors, flying in those pigeons, or peregrine, or percolator ships, or whatever you call it. Like rocks with wings. Seriously. Never seen one land the side up you want, or even landed on purpose. Maybe all those crashes is a strategy. Huh. Maybe we're supposed to think, wow, they treat their own ships so bad. Just think how much they're gonna wreck ours. Clever. I'm gonna tell you something I learned the hardest way. You gotta be nice. Nice. To everybody. Not just the food nipple manager, but everybody. Because you can call a guy an egg face one time, and it's very funny. It's actually pretty funny, but then, probably, even if it's just 3 times, everybody asks why you're so mean always, even though you only said the mean thing like maybe 6 times. 9 times tops. You ever serve on a space-time ship all out in space? I was on one for years, but can't ever remember the name. I mean, how come we got such complicated ship time names? Every time you make intel in a battle, the ship's probably blowed up before you finish, like, sir, they're firing missiles, choo-choo, into CSS Pinnacle, a shadowy gumption, and up, too late, it's exploded. Don't worry, here comes the unyielding double caduceus, and oh man, never mind. Gotta give ships littler names like Mert or Flip or Bob. That's way safer. So, here is a big question. Do humans make eggs? True or the other one? I know you give up, so I'll tell you. I don't remember, actually, but it was a question we had to know. Another one was, what kinds of things humans breathe? not waters. You put them in waters and forget about it. They get real quiet after breathing waters. Hey, you want to do secret telling? Because I got one that makes me very regretted each time I do memories. This once, I was in a very danger place, me and a bunch of other Ungoi, like maybe 20 or 50 of them, I forget, but a lot. And things were getting more and more dangerous, and there was maybe gonna be an exploding soon. I don't know, so we had to escape in a ship before nighttime, but I do remember that the ship was real teeny smallest and could only do seats for one Ungoi. Only one. There wasn't room for nobody else. Nope, and I told everybody. So, along the way to the ship, everybody was doing so much fighting because of not enough seats, and some Ungois was killing others, or doing cries, or being bravers and making heroic sacrifices. It was so very emotional. And then, there was only me. The last Ungoi alive, and I finally got to the ship, and it was huge. You'd have to be crazies to think there was no seats. But anyway, that's my regretted memory. Did I say regretted? I meant proudest. I brought in some piles of rocks just for company, and had so much fun in that big old ship. One night, I was sneaking around in the ship. I mean, I was walking, right? Just regular walking. But this one Sanghili saw me, and he got mad, and started yelling about how there's no honor in being a secret sneaker. You know how they are with their honor. It's always honor this and honor that. Have an honor, take an honor, do a big honor. Yeah. I forget, what was I talking about? Ungoi should get more honors. We do all the dangerous jobs, even though you have to be really tough and not cry when you do them. Trust me, because I heard from a friend that if you have active camouflage on and do a cries, it makes a big sizzle sound, and everybody can see me hiding in the corner, and the mean Kikyar in charge of the recruits who gets all shouty and gives me hard little bites down my legs. So yeah, super dangerous. There's all kinds of honor and dangerous stuff. There's this one thing I've been thinking about for years. Say you're a nice thing, right? And there was a mean thing that turned nice things into mean things, but you caught it. Would you kill the mean thing once and forevers, or would you maybe take the mean thing and put it someplace safe so people in the future can find it and feed it to some dogs? I'm just saying that I might probably not do the second one. You gotta quit talking in Sanghili, okay? You gotta talk human. I don't understand Sanghili. All I hear is work. I lots of times think how your mouth is weird. And not your mouth in particular, but Sanghili mouths. So I guess, your mouth too, but no offense. I'm going to spend all day looking up into those things, and they're creepy. Like 4 little toothy fingers just flapping around.
Oh, that
Seem even creepy.
was an accident.
Just realized we don't have
Dang it. I want to listen to all of it, but now I might miss some. We'll go until I hear a repeat. We already had a repeat.
Sidelines here.
The assault on Sunaya draws near. Banshee remains inoperative. I do not yet understand why. Figure it out. We need every Banshee in the air.
You should check the anti-gravity drive.
That is not the problem.
I think it was a pretty smart decision, you know, since so much of doing war is knowing when to throw grenades at something.
Huh? Still lots of work to do.
So last night, instead of sleeping, me and the other Ungoi was up talking about
She's
battles.
badly scratched.
And my buddy
Buff it
Gribble
out, bro.
was saying all about how he shot at a Spartan human once. No kidding. I mean, I'm serious. And it was an amazing story. It was the kind of story that makes you proud to do a war, even though we don't do wars with humans no more because the Arbiter said not to, right? It was so amazing. We forgot we've been told to be asleep. I'm serious, like 8 times already. But everybody was yelling, so I started yelling
Puff it
too.
out,
And you know how it
Still
feels to
lots
yell
of
real
work to
loud
do.
about something? I mean, real loud. Ah, it feels great.
There's so much for to say.
So, here is a big question. Do humans make eggs? True or the other one?
cursed
I know you can so I'll tell you. I don't remember. We had to know. Another one was, what kinds of things humans breathe? Not
Fully stocked with plasma.
Would have been waters and forget it.
Alright,
Make it real.
that's good enough. That's hilarious. I'm sure you can find the whole things somewhere online. Somewhere else.
Just take things through the North Caverns.
Yes. Be more careful next time.
Report time. Give me a report.
The eastern cavern perimeter is secure.
It's a quick report. Wait, an elite reported to a grunt?
Banshee mechanics want another plate of armor.
Open their eyes to the truth.
Eastern Cavern has a very good perimeter.
Message received.
I wonder, is he just doing the same thing endlessly?
I'm usually good at fixing things.
The Master Chief worked with Cortana for a while, right?
Yes. Chief considered her a close friend.
Info?
It's unusual for anyone to anthropomorphize an AI so deeply.
I
as
can't
to
hear what they're saying.
Unusual, but not unheard of.
Wait, he just turned back around. Wait, what?
The Covenant's eyes see farther than their arms reach.
Your troops are moving into a different quadrant.
Affirmative.
A different one. It might be good to know which one.
I will file the incident report.
Locke, I was reading the blue team file you
You already heard all this.
I knew the rumors.
Oh,
about
that's
the
right, we
original
died, so.
Spartans, the kidnappings, the conscription. I never wanted to believe it.
Lesson I learned about history a long time ago. It's full of things you don't want to believe.
I'm getting fuller of them all the time.
Desmond.
Erase previous recording, begin new recording. I saw you standing at your ship, with armored hand on armored hip. Both my hearts began to pound. So lovely was what I found. I love your brightly shining armor, human named Commander Palmer. I wish that we...
Wait.
What are you doing here, Grunt? What are you laughing at? I will tear out your...
I thought saying Helios would be...
You'd be surprised how much we have in common.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Since they place huge importance on family and honor. What could be more human than that?
Erase previous recording, begin new recording. I saw you standing at your ship, with armored hand on armored hip. Both my hearts began to pound. So lovely was what I found. I love your brightly shining armor, human named Commander Palmer. I wish that we... What are you doing here?
Oh,
I will tear out...
that was great.
After all Halsey did to the Master Chief and Blue Team, and when they were kids no less, after all that, she still acts like she cares about them?
Psych Eval says Halsey thinks of the Chief as her son. She has a motherly attitude towards all of her Spartans.
I'm glad I haven't read that psych report. Not sure I'd ever feel clean again.
Blessed by the Forerunners, he moved against Indama and sought to unite us under a single leader. And since I have never heard of this Nishun, I assume he failed. All I am saying, brother, is that we must not follow simply because we are told to. You talk of following like a lonely grunt. We are at war, fool. Orders are orders. Act like you understand that.
I meant to
This
ask,
is what a grunt
did you get any
sees.
word to Veronica before we left?
Creepy.
Yeah, but she's working, so I don't expect she'll hear my call for a few weeks.
How does that work? Veronica and Oni, you're both always at opposite ends of the galaxy.
Works fine. Times we're in the same place make up for the times we're not.
Cyrus? Been briefed by Halsey already?
Not yet, Commander. I'll talk to her ASAP.
Whoa.
Catherine Halsey, status update. I'm playing along with your protocol here, Tel. If the Fours bring me an active constructor, I can interface with the Guardian. It will receive Cortana's signal the moment it activates and initiates slip space, but I think I can make sure it leaves the sea before it jumps. I'll get it in the skies over Sunayan, like you asked. In return, send me some assistants with brains in their heads, and loosen this damn security. I'm not going anywhere.
Yes.
Really? There's an invisible wall here? It's so unnecessary. Oh, guess I could climb around that. There could totally be something up there. There is, yep. Ow. Come on.
We set camp within sight of Sunayan. Audacious, but brilliant. We, Swords of St. Helios, are united under no less a warrior than the Arbiter himself. He who exposed the countless lies of the Sanjium and drove back the Covenant. The Arbiter shapes our future with deference to our past. Let us never forget those who have journeyed into the howling dark and did not return, he once said. Have you ever heard such wisdom?
I hit the ledge.
Banshee armor plate replacements.
There's one more intel somewhere.
Watch yourself, Spartan.
Do a quick lap. Take that one.
Schedule the supply. Our airstrike and import route troops.
Oh, it sounded like a potential new one. On the other side of this wall. Ah, over there.
Over here, Osiris.
Anthropological linguistics log. Kolatka Bram speaking. Our history is lost in a haze of lies and myth. As the Covenant ends, I wish to relearn what we've lost. But the eroded and half-ruined glyphs in this place are maddening. Fragments of words dance before me. Here, prophecy. And here, reunite. Or restore. Then a warning, something about responsibility and a great drowning. I could study here for years.
Osiris.
I'm not Osiris. I'm Locke.
Ready to take reports.
Covenant forces have been driven from Kesht and Tekhal. Sunayon is their last position of power.
This is a constructor, a Forerunner tool I can use to interface with the Guardian. Constructors were ubiquitous in Forerunner facilities. These hills are riddled with support stations for the Sanghelios Guardian. Palmer has the coordinates of one such station. Finding a constructor there should be simple.
Ready to take reports.
Those idling Wraith cannons are interfering with my equipment.
She's reported to this grunt.
Covenant forces are holding position in Sunayon.
Ready when you are.
I'm ready.
Osiris.
Let's go.
We're ready, Commander Palmer.
Okay.
I found all the secrets.
Osiris, Halsey's constructor is in a Forerunner facility north of here, but the Coveys have a Kraken parked between you and it. Arbiter's people are set to hit the Kraken from the air while you handle ground support. Once you've reached the rally point, Arbiter will give the green light.
Understood, Commander.
Patching you into Arbiter's battle net now. Good luck out there, Spartans.